David, should it really be the job of government to ban sales on quite useful products such as petrol and diesel cars?
Absolutely not, and particularly the Conservative government, which is supposed to be for the free market. I mean, you let the free market decide. There's a new product, there's electric vehicles, so you let consumers decide. Do you want to buy petrol or diesel or electric vehicles? It's absolutely wrong.
Yes, I should have asked Quentin there, why do we need a ban if electric vehicles are so brilliant as he describes?
Exactly. If they're so great, then people will go out and buy them in big numbers. But the thing is, they're more expensive. What he said about the national grid having enough power for all these electric vehicles that are supposed to be coming online, I don't think is true at all. I mean, there's 39 million vehicles in the UK. At the moment, there's about 500,000 that are electric. So that's sort of 2 or 3%, something like that. If you replace all 39 million vehicles and with petrol and diesel vehicles with electric vehicles, there's not going to be enough energy in the national grid at all. And so that's absolute nonsense. And also the other thing, they need so much cobalt and lithium. And I think this is one thing that people are really very, very concerned about, is the child labour in mining these minerals in Congo and places like that. There's not enough cobalt and lithium in the whole world.
Hang on. Can I just stop you there? Because Quentin has actually been listening to what you've been saying, David, and I believe he's still there. Apparently he was shaking his head behind the Zoom screen, so we've got to bring you back. Why were you shaking your head, David? Quentin, sorry.
So first, there are 1.2 million plug-in cars in the UK. The Tesla Model Y is the best-selling car in the world. Not just the best-selling car, but the best-selling electric car as well. So, you know, there is popularity. The sales have gone up massively this year, 97% increase. And look, the grids say they will be able to cope. And I talk to them on a regular basis. And as for the cobalt and lithium, look, half of Teslas have what's known as LFP batteries, which don't have any cobalt in them at all. And you've got lots and lots of other cars that are now getting LFP batteries. So this reliance on cobalt will fade. It's much reduced now than it was, say, 10 years ago. And there are issues in the DRC with the Chinese mines. But all the European car makers have signed a thing called the Fair Cobalt Alliance, which sends these kids to schools and not put them in mines. So that's all being addressed. And we aren't going to run out of all these minerals. I mean, lithium is really plentiful, but the batteries will change. We've got solid state batteries coming up. We've got semi-solid state batteries now in use in cars. So the technology changes, the reliance on rare earth minerals is going to be less. And look, the data says that people are buying these cars and they're enjoying them.
Yeah, well, you put forward a very convincing case there, Quentin. Thank you very much indeed for hanging on the line and coming back on that point. Thank you very much indeed.